Hello guys, yeah. And this, well, I guess food review is gonna be, well, it says right there, 100% pure single flower bee honey. And there's 5 different one. Orange, chestnut, lavender, eucalyptus, and acacia, or acacia. This is the only like pure flower honey I've tried before, acacia. Don't remember the flavor. I only know that I've had that before. So, oh, and it has a little bit of things about the plants and what these honeys are good for. Whatever. I have 5 spoons right here. So no double dipping. Each honey is getting its own spoon. And yeah, try out the flavor. So I guess we could start off with what I've had. Oh, it has crystallized a decent amount. So yeah, I mean, had these for like a month. And I mean, it is around 8 Celsius in Sweden at the moment. And I mean, in my room, it's around 16 Celsius at the moment. And I mean, I don't have any trousers on. This is like the perfect weather for me. Oh, and this, there we go. Oh god, I just hit my pump. Alright, well, let's try it. Because today I'm taking it easy today. It's the 25th of October. And smells like honey. So I'm gonna get some of the non-crystallized thing because it is really crystallized. The other ones don't look as crystallized, but we'll see. Yeah, it just tastes like honey. Like generic honey. Very sweet. Nothing special. But when something is this crystallized, I mean, there's like this much liquid honey left. Maybe just heat it up, warm it up a little bit, you know. Help it. Probably gonna use that in food or something, you know, as heat to break down as a sugar, basically. It says that it comes from the tree robina och har en högre halt fruktsocker. Okay, so it says it has a higher percentage of fructose than other honeys. So let's try eucalyptus. And this one has not crystallized. So that's the difference, I guess, between these as well. The acacia one crystallized, maybe because of the higher amount of fructose, because none of the other ones have been perhaps crystallized. Oh. Yeah, this has a really strong flavor, really strong smell. I like that. Reminds me of coconut sugar when it comes to the smell. Just gonna wait until it stops dripping. There we go. This one I like. Not as sweet as the Acacia one, not even close as sweet. Thicker. But that could also be because this one has crystallized so much. So, like, that's why it's so liquidy, I don't know. I wouldn't say it has like... I mean, I've never had eucalyptus. Like, I don't think we as humans could consume it. Let's see. It even says that it has intensive smell and a strong honey flavor, which, yeah, it's exactly as it says. I really like it. Out of the two I've tasted, this one is my favorite, the eucalyptus one. Now, the lavender one. So I don't read their description before I taste it, because I don't want to be influenced by that. I don't know, this one might have crystallized as well. I will see. Yes, it has. I mean, it shouldn't affect the flavor, only affect the texture. So, let's try it. Yeah, I can really taste that lavender thing. It doesn't really have a smell. I assume it's because it's crystallized. It has, I would say, pretty almost no smell. But the taste, yeah, this really tastes like lavender. So that's surprising. Let's see. Alright, well, it doesn't say anything. It just says, it's sweet. Yes, I mean, it is honey. With a smell. Well, this one had no smell. But I assume it's because it's crystallized. Alright, the chestnut one. So I assume the lighter honeys got crystallized and the more darker ones didn't. That seems to be the case here. But this is chestnut. So kastanj in Swedish. Oh. And I like that these ones are like filled up to the brim. Because, I mean, it is 50 grams of honey per little thing like that. So it's good that they fill them up all the way. Yeah, this one doesn't really have a smell either. I would say this one probably has less smell than the lavender one. Yeah, that has a distinctive flavor. I don't think I like that. It's like a slightly sweet, like, it's not bitter, but I want to say bitterous, bittery, like nuts thing going on. Yeah, it says it's utmärkt till ost. Which makes sense for cheese, you know, like it goes well with cheese. I will say that's probably the case. Because it isn't that sweet. It has a bit of like a musty, I guess, is more what I want to say. Like a musty flavor-ish. That I could see go well with like cheese. something on like a sandwich or something. But yeah, I mean, it's in third place after eucalyptus, lavender, chestnut, acacia, and the last is orange. And it has crystallized a little bit, not much though. Okay, that has a strong smell. And it's not a smell I really enjoy that much. I mean, I don't tend to like honey smells to begin with. Like, they're okay, but it isn't something I would be like, oh man, I love that smell. Yeah, but that's a good honey. It just tastes like a standard good honey. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot to like. I don't know. Like, maybe because I know it's orange, that's why I'm smelling. Oh, maybe it has a hint of orange smell, but I think it's just because I read it that it is from orange. Otherwise, just tastes like a, I don't know, like what would be like a standard mixed flowered honey. Yeah, I mean nothing special, but it is on second place after the eucalyptus. So if I were to rank them, it would be something like this. Boom. Eucalyptus on top. Oh god. Then the orange, lavender, chestnut, and then acacia. And I think the acacia got screwed a bit because of it being, because I mean the other acacia I've had I thought were okay. Even that was like nothing special, nothing like oh my god. But yeah, I mean, if you can, I mean, if I would pick acacia or regular honey, I would pick whichever is cheapest, which tends to be just regular honey. But yeah, something I want to try out, and it does make it. So I mean, the lavender I could see myself putting in tea because it is crystallized a lot, but you can still scoop it up. This one is crystallized to the point where you cannot scoop the crystal thing out. So what I would probably do is that I don't know, I would have probably some warm water, put this in like that, and then take it out and then scoop out for like a dish or something as I'm cooking something. So that's what this is going to be used for. As a sweetener. The rest I'll probably use for my honey. Maybe I'll try the chestnut with on a sandwich with some cheese and all that. Otherwise, probably in tea. I don't know. I don't think this would work very well in tea. I think this is like a more savory honey. But at least the orange, the lavender, and the eucalyptus are going to the tea way. Maybe they will be used for the Advent tea calendar that I'm doing this year, maybe. If I can maybe like find a way to prevent them from crystallizing until December, which is in a month. Maybe. Yeah, and this kit came with like something like this. I'm not gonna use this. I'm not double dipping into the honeys and tainting them from it. But yeah, that was this video. There's nothing special that's happened. I mean, there are no new comments that I haven't answered. I don't know if I said what I was planning on doing. I mean, today I'm planning on watching the last 3 episodes of Season 9 of Pokemon. Like the last advanced generation. So far, I would say advanced generation, like generation 3 of Pokemon. I really, really liked the cartoon. It was really enjoyable for me. So I would say season 1, not season 1, because it is season 9. Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn, really good cartoons. Then, I mean, season 10, we're going to Sinnoh, so we'll see. But, yeah, that's the plan for the day. Watch these 3 episodes. Then, when I go to bed, I plan on watching the movie as well. Like the 9th movie. And that will be the end of Hoenn for me. Which I'm gonna miss May. I really liked May. I really liked the whole contest thing they've done. Because it really given the supporting characters something to do. Because the thing I really didn't like that much about, Generation 1 and 2 was the fact that Brock and Misty, they didn't have much to do. I love Brock and Misty, and I think Misty got a little bit more character development, a little bit more things to do in Johto, which was nice, but I would have wanted more. I mean, they are gym leaders, right? And they're not incompetent. I mean, they tell us all the time that they're not incompetent. But then when you watch them fight and all that, they're incompetent. Like, they always lose. I mean, fuck me, Rock's Onyx. Oh man, I feel so bad for Brock's Pokemon in the fucking cartoon. It's horrific what they've done. But, you know. But in Hoenn, with May, she was new, she went into contests, she did really well, and it made it so that it didn't feel like this series, like Generation 3, had much filler episodes. Because episodes that normally would have maybe become filler episodes, they used it for May's story. So we had like the main story of Ash getting badges, and then the B story, which was May getting her contest ribbons. And then we still got battles through that, but it was different type of battles, and I really liked it. I really liked the contest. Hopefully, Generation 4 continues that. I think it does. I did watch a few episodes of Generation 4 of Pokemon, like sparkled from here and there, and I think contests are still a thing, but we'll see. One thing now when we talk about contests is that I did not like that Jessie. I like that Jessie competed in the contest. I like that it's something she actually really likes and have passion for. I wish she would have won at least one ribbon. Yeah. I think her winning at least one would have been really nice. Because I think she did actually really well in certain competitions, and I don't know, I think that would have been good for the story, but alas, that didn't happen. Yeah, I mean, I guess the only negative of Generation 3 of Pokemon, I guess, was Max. Like, yeah, I think Max was like the negative. But it wasn't all the time, and it wasn't that much and that often to where I wouldn't put this whole series overall at the, like, me even maybe at the top or very close to my favorite Pokemon series. I still think Generation 1 is my favorite, but I'm not sure. I mean, I think it is better than Johto. I think, yeah. But I don't know. There is like some kind of like nostalgic poison, I think, like propping up like the Indigo League and all that. And also because it was this beginning of Ash's story and all that. And it has like really good music. But this one also had really good music. But oh well. I ship May and Drew, the guy with green hair and a rose. I ship them. The last episode I watched was when Drew and Harley talk about, going to Johto and all that. I was like, oh, May, please go with them. At least go with Drew. You don't need to go with Harley. Even though I liked Harley as well, he was a good antagonist when it came to like the contest scene. And I liked how he did his contests. Like, he didn't use like I guess the typical Pokemon you would see used in contests, or the usual strategies. The one thing I did not like about contest thing is that May lost to just some random girl. It wasn't random. It was a girl they introduced like 2 episodes, or maybe not even 2, like 1 episode before she competed in like the grand contest final and lost to her. And then that girl, man, everyone knew her. Brock knew her from back in Pewter City, and she was like the best at this, and she was longtime friends with Drew and Harley, and like, oh my god. As soon as they started talking all that in the beginning, I was like, okay, May is gonna lose to this girl. Like, and this girl is probably gonna win the entire contest scene. Which happened. If you would have introduced her early in the show, fine. And then she's still in the earlier of the show. There would have been like, oh, she's quite a bit like above, the rest here. Okay, but she was reintroduced like 1 episode before she destroyed May. And we didn't even get to see the full battle between her and May. We only got to see the end where she demolished May. It's like, oh, okay, thank you for that. But at least May and Drew had a really good fight. So, yeah. But that's that. And yeah. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.